Hi, good morning. Today in our Quickie, we are going to get twisted. But first, we're going to get centered and grounded and warm. Finding your comfortable seat, letting the eyes fall closed, and starting to pull the awareness in. So, letting go of anything that's been pulling on your awareness, pulling on your attention so far today. Forgetting about anything that's on the agenda for later. For these next 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes. It's just us. It's just right here and right now. It's carved out time. Let yourself be fully present in this moment, fully present on your mat. Noticing the sensation of the sit bones. Starting to have some softening through the shoulders, maybe letting them drop, shoulder blades slide down the back. Relaxing through the face, softening through the neck, finding that nice stacked position with the shoulders over the hips, the ears over the shoulders. And then bring awareness to breath. Not controlling it yet, but notice, how are you arriving? Then we'll start to soften through the rib cage and let the diaphragm drop. So creating a nice big hollow pocket for those big deep belly breaths to flow. And for this next 30 seconds or so, we're just going to breathe. Keep the full awareness on the breath. All right, taking the biggest, deepest breath of the day. Feel the whole belly, the whole chest. Then through the mouth with a sigh, exhale completely. Okay, now we're going to extend our arms straight out front, palms together. We're going to reach a little bit farther. So extending the shoulder blades, spreading the shoulder blades wide, wrapping them around the side body. And then we're going to bring those arms up. Palms together, interlace fingers, flip the palms, press the ceiling away. Big inhale. On the exhale, tipping to the right. Keeping that left sit bone glued to the ground, stretching through that left side body. Good. Inhaling back center. Exhaling to the left. Soft through the rib cage. Good. Inhaling back center. Now we're going to drop the right arm down and go just as far as is comfortable. Maybe take it a little bit at a time. Finding length in that left side body. Keeping that left hip grounded. Good. Engage the core. Inhale, come up. Exhaling left. Right sit bone glued to the ground. Lengthen that right side rib cage. Good. Engage the core. Inhale, come up. And we'll float those arms down. So our first twist, our simple twist. Left hand to the right knee, the right hand behind. Inhale that spine tall. Exhale, twisting from the bottom up. So navel first, then the rib cage, the shoulders, finally the gaze. Maintaining that nice tall spine. Good. Big inhale. Keeping the core engaged on the exhale, return to center from the top down. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind. Inhale tall. And exhale, twist. Bottom up. Beautiful. Big inhale. Engage the core. Keep the core engaged on the exhale. Unwind from the top down. All right. Headed into our tabletop. And right into our cat pose. So pressing the ground away, tucking the tailbone, gaze wraps to the navel. Extend through the shoulders. So again, wrapping those shoulder blades around the outside of the rib cage and extending. Cow pose. Let the belly drop, tailbone lift, gaze gently lift, shoulder blades sliding down the back. Heart lifted, collarbone wide. Good. Swinging the torso around like a jump rope. Syncing it with your breath if you want to. So you would be exhaling up into your cat pose. Swing, then inhale down into your cow pose. If the meditative approach feels good this morning, go for it. Otherwise, it doesn't necessarily have to be synced up with your breath. You can just go at whatever pace feels comfortable for you. Now think about hitting a little bit of a different spot each time that you go around, with the goal being to have explored every portion of the back by the end of this movement. Switching directions. All right, bringing that spine back to neutral. Nice big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to sit back to a child's pose. So bring the hips down to the heels. Arms could be extended forward or they could be stretched back. Take the second and just allow yourself to be heavy. Mm-hmm. 7 a.m., time for church. We do have an amazing location up here. The church bells just kind of ring through the whole space. Really beautiful. Alrighty, so we're going to extend those arms long, and again, lift the shoulder blades, right? Let them wrap around the outside of your rib cage. Let them reach long, extend. We're going to roll those fingertips down, those knuckle pads down. We're going to start to come forward and internally rotate the forearms, to enable us to engage through those index knuckles really well. Holding those knuckles down, we're going to tuck the toes, start to lift the hips, and externally rotate the upper arms. Good. And once you come into your downward facing dog pose, think about extending the upper back. So really lengthen through the upper back. Press those arms away. Now take your time to arrive, whatever feels good. I can tell I was on the couch too much yesterday. My low back hurts a little bit. My hips are a little bit sore. That's the nice thing about yoga, though. You start that way, but by the end, you feel all fresh and new. Alrighty. Looking between the hands, we're going to walk the feet forward, inhaling into our halfway lift. And exhaling to your forward fold, so bend those knees as much as you want to. Take your time. Alrighty. Big old bend in those knees, engage the core. Thinking reverse swan dive, inhale, rise. And here we go. Surya A, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Mindful chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Hips up and back, exhale. Looking between the hands, hopper walk, halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. And another one just like that, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Mindful chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Hips up and back, exhale. Looking between the hands, hopper walk, halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. And inhale, rise. Beautiful. Surya Namaskar C, forward fold. Left foot steps all the way back. Coming up, lunge. Inhale. Beautiful. Sweep those fingers down. Front foot steps back to down dog. Exhale. Now we're going to inhale, coming forward to plank. Mindful chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Hips up and back, exhale. Left foot steps forward. Lunge. Inhale. Fingers sweep down, back foot steps forward. Forward fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Other side, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift. Right foot steps back. Coming up, lunge. Fingers sweep down. Down dog. Shifting forward, plank. Mindful chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Hips up and back. Right foot steps forward. Fingers sweep down. Back foot steps forward, forward fold. Rise, inhale. Beautiful. And go ahead and exhale those arms down. All right. We're warm. Time to get twisty. So we're going to start by stepping, let's say we'll step the right foot forward. the left foot back, although it really doesn't matter. We're going to do both sides anyway. So, maybe 2.5, 3 feet or so, we're going into pyramid pose. So we're going to make sure that the pelvis is free to tilt, lift the tailbone behind, start to send the weight forward. Now take your time. Blocks are totally okay here to start to get into the groove. In fact, having a block handy will be a great idea once we get into the twist as well. So again, think about lifting the tailbone behind. That's going to really lengthen through the hamstring. Coming down just as much as is comfortable. Keep an eye on what's appropriate for you. Don't go beyond that. Okay, so now is where we get twisty. You can either go straight for the floor, or you can put the block inside of the front foot, which is the right foot if you followed me. Then we're going to plant the hand on the block, and we're going to open that right arm to the sky. Now, think about lengthening the spine long before you start to twist. Inhale it open. Gaze up to the thumb if it's possible. Otherwise, gazing down is just fine. Find that center. Good. Sweep those fingers down. Alrighty. We're going to take another second in that pyramid pose. There's a tendency to be able to find a lot more stretch immediately after a twist. So see if you have some more hamstring available in that front leg. Awesome. Okay, we're going to put a bend in that front knee. We're going to inhale, rise. Swap those feet out. Left comes forward, right comes back. Make sure that pelvis is free. Think about lifting the tailbone behind you as you come forward. And then come at the space or at the speed that your body dictates, right? So take whatever time is appropriate for your body today, right? Every day it's different. Alrighty. Either planting the hand on the mat or the floor inside of that front foot. We're going to lengthen the spine and open up. Try to find some length in the neck. Create as much space around the neck as you can. Beautiful. All right. Bringing it back down. And we are going to explore the range of that front hamstring. All right, putting a bend in that knee, engage the core. We're gonna come up and step to standing. Not so bad, that feels good. All right, so we're gonna do another twist that's similar to that. It's gonna be from Trikonasana though. So we're gonna start at the top of the mat. We'll take it through a flow, inhaling the arms up, Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Hips up and back, exhale. Okay, so we're headed into a warrior two. We're going to look between the hands and step the right foot forward. Left heel is going to pivot down. Cartwheeling up. Alrighty. So take a second, make sure that your warrior is the warrior experience that you want it to be. So knee basically over the ankle or a little bit behind. Back foot parallel with the back edge of the mat. Broad body in line with the side edge of your mat. Arms extended, gaze down that right arm, down that right middle fingertip. Beautiful. All right. Extending that front knee, we're going to super tilt the pelvis or the hips. So lift, lift, lift with the left side as you drop, drop, drop with the right side. Think about pulling the right femur head into the socket. Okay? Once you've got your hips established, we're going to reach, 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 drop that hand down, and you're in your Trikonasana. Now you can use blocks here, or you could be up on your shin, your thigh, whatever's appropriate. Okay, now here's where it gets twisty. We're going to sweep the left fingers down. You might find that you need to come forward with those left toes, and that's totally okay. Plant that left hand on the mat or on a block. Then we're going to inhale that right shoulder on top of the left, and then open the arm. Parivrita Trikonasana. Good. Sweep it down. Putting a bend in the front knee, plant the hands, come up on those back toes, step the front foot back, take it through your flow. Alrighty. Looking between the hands, we're going to step the left foot forward, right heel pivoting down, coming up to your warrior two. Take a second, check yourself out, make sure that you are where you want to be. Alrighty, into our Trikonasana. Extending that front knee, super tilt with the hips, dropping the left, lifting the right, pulling that left femur head into the socket. Reach, 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 and tipping into your triangle pose. Blocks are totally fine. Alrighty, sweeping that right hand down, inhaling that left shoulder on top of the right, opening up. Beautiful. And bringing that hand down. We're going to come up on those back toes. Step the front foot back. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Hips up and back. All right. We're going to take a couple of breaths in our downward facing dog. Beautiful. All right. Looking between the hands, we're going to step the right foot forward. We're going to come up to a warrior two again. Now this time, we're going to come into a side angle, but we're going to twist it. So from our side angle, we're going to sweep the left fingers down. Inhale the right arm high. Beautiful. Sweep that right arm down, up on those left toes, take it through your flow. This time it'll be the left leg steps forward. Coming up, warrior two. We're going to go into our side angle, our supported side angle. We're going to sweep those right fingers down. Inhale that left shoulder on top of the right, then open the arm. Beautiful. Big inhale. On the exhale, we'll sweep those left fingers down as you come up onto those right toes. Take it through your flow. And a few breaths in down dog. We're almost done. All right. Looking between the hands, hop or walk into your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Alrighty. Fingers on the ground. Bend those knees. Coming up, chair pose. Alrighty. Bringing the hands heart center. This is where the twist comes in. We're going to inhale that right elbow high. Hook the left elbow outside of the right knee, and then use that top palm to press the bottom palm, bringing the thumbs to heart center if it's possible and comfortable. Gaze goes up over that right shoulder. Beautiful. Use the core to come back to neutral. We're going to hook that right elbow over that left knee. Press with the top palm, thumbs to heart center, looking over that left shoulder. Beautiful. Coming back center. We're going to bring the fingers down, forward fold. Bend in those knees. Inhale, rise. And exhale it down. Good job, you guys. We've arrived at the end. We're just going to do a few more stretches and things like that, and then we're done. So coming down into your yogi squat. How about we add one more twist, right? Why not? So let's bring the knees closer together. We're going to plant the right hand behind. We're going to use this left elbow to press into that right knee and bring the hand down. So you may notice that this is the entry into side crow. And it totally is. But notice it's a real serious twist. So when you're getting ready to go into your side crow in your other practices, make sure that you really think about this as being a twist first, because that sets you up to be able to really land it with strength and balance and confidence. If you wanted to play with your side crow, go ahead. Totally okay. We're going to be here for a couple of breaths. Gaze can come over that right shoulder if you want to, if it's comfortable. All right, we're going to come neutral and then over to the other side. So finding the left knee with the right elbow, plant that hand down, long spine, gaze coming up over that left shoulder, going into that side crow if you want. But remember the importance of the twist. Good. Coming back neutral, we're coming to the ground. Onto the back, windshield wipers. Alrighty. Bringing those knees in for a big squeeze. Big inhale. On the exhale, drop them right. Left shoulder stays down if it will. And bringing those knees back center, taking any transitional movements that you'd like to. Then bring those knees in for another squeeze, big inhale. On the exhale, dropping them left. Right shoulder stays down if it will. And bringing those knees back to center. Any final movements that your body wants or needs, go for it. Then giving those knees a big squeeze, a big inhale. And on the exhale, extend into Shavasana. Take a moment, get nice and comfortable. Let the eyes fall closed, relaxing the forehead, softening the eyebrows and the space between. All of those little muscles around the eyes, relax them, let them go. Softening through the temples, through the cheeks, letting them melt down towards the ears. And relax the jaw, letting the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. With each exhale, feeling the body pressing heavier and heavier into the mat. With each exhale, falling deeper and deeper into relaxation. For these next few moments, just relax. Now starting to bring awareness back to the body, maybe moving fingers, moving toes, maybe reaching arms overhead for that big full body stretch. And when you're ready, rolling onto whichever side is the most comfortable for you, savoring these last moments of relaxation. Then, using as little effort as possible, gently press yourself up to that comfortable seat, keeping the eyes closed or the gaze lowered. Taking this last moment to feel into the body, notice what's changed. Notice the result of the twisted quickie that you have just completed. And inhale the arms out and up, bringing palms to touch. Exhaling down through heart center. Inhaling out and up, getting that arm load of healing energy. Exhale, pull it down to heart center. Feel the warmth, see the glow. And last time, inhaling out and up, bringing palms to touch. Exhaling down to the third eye for the mind, heart center for the body and spirit. Namaste. Well, that's better. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. Take this yoga vibe out into your day. Be a wonderful person. Be kind to each other, and we'll see you next time. Bye.